Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Syracuse's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Line gets set, first down. Using his legs, it's Allen. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Syracuse right back at it. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hatcher. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's McCord. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy on the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's got an eye on that receiver out there, too, that's dynamic. So let's see what kind of day he can have.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job on the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
It's a draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Syracuse right back at it. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the field goal caps off this first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First down to start the drive after the break. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Martinez. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Takes the easy completion. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's George. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. good right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him.
And the Miami.
That baby, the nice return there to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On the return, it's Haynes. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Looking to pass. It's McCord. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gadsden. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, I haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Syracuse right back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And it's third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
At the 35, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Martinez on the carry.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Dropping back, it's Ward. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Canes are rolling down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. The give from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Looking for more room. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Orange. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Martinez. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to the air one more time. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. With the catch, it's Restrepo. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And 4th down and short nowadays, man, it means green light. Keep your foot on the gas, stay aggressive. They opt to go for it, forget the field goal. Nice job by the quarterback, getting rid of the football, making sure you have enough to get the first down, now set up in it.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Syracuse right back at it.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Here on 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Syracuse will be forced to punt. On the move, it's Restrepo. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Let's go! Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll give it to him again. Just ran over it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, K.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw. It's McCord. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah,
and they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking to throw, it's McCord. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
It's complete to the left. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. But jet sweep pass. Or left him grasping for air. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.